My name is Selwyn Jagisa, the president and coach of the Southern Botek Archery Club, and we are here celebrating our 10th annual 80-meter outdoor tournament.
So congratulations on your 10th year doing this sport. 10 years is a long time. Take me back to when you originally started. How will be the transition from the first year into the 10th year? What's it like for you?
Well, we had started, George, approximately 17 years now. Southern Botek is in existence. And we have started from Petrotrin, and we came across here through Southern Games. And we actually grow and in everything, grow in the shooting, grow in the club. There are so many archers that did achieve well. We have archers from way back. Samantha Jagisa, nominee for the First Citizen Award.
Yeah.
We had Priyanka Dani. We had Neela Caesar. We also have Ram Parsam, one of our archers, also nominated for the First Citizens Award. And Southern Botek has been doing extremely wonderful, great. We have been growing, and the sports has been taken a different level as we go along. National and international shooters we developing at Southern Botek. But one of the things that, George, that sort of are slowing us down right now is funding. And if we were able to get more funding and help, we could do much more than where we are at this point in time. But we could only do so much.
With so little.
With so little.
When you started 10 years ago, what was the number of persons you had in the club?
At 10 years back, Southern Botek, we had approximately, I would say, 70 archers in the club. And today, I must say that with all the schools that I'm teaching, Naparima Girls High School, Asha Girls High School, Parvati Girls College, we're teaching as well, San Fernando Central Government. The amount of students, George, is over 200.
Okay.
200 students.
What has kept you going in the sport? Knowing that funding and financial, things are a big hindrance in sport, right? I mean, it's not 10 days or 10 months, it's 10 years. Tell me some of the challenges that you had within that 10 years.
The challenges that we have most time, George, is more funding, because recently we just built over our clubhouse. It cost us a bundle of money, and we still have more to do in it. But what keeps me going, the love and the togetherness and the family orientation that we have in this club that keep us going. Men that are coming out and just supporting and helping in every aspect and leave their comfort zone and come and support and help, and the love that they have for the sports is one of the things that is keeping Southern Botek going and going strong. Not just me, George.
Yeah. Tell me a bit about your involvement in the schools. What sort of support you're getting from the schools?
Oh, great support from the school. Before I know it, I would get a call. Coach, when you're coming in to start the term.
Okay.
And we have other schools that are asking for our coaching. They want to have archery in school, but there's just so much I can do by myself, and I'm trying my best.
Is there a competition for the schools in archery?
Yes, we do have a competition yearly, and that will come up sometime in August. Our school archery tournament, which we now have it as inter-school archery tournament. And that will be coming up sometime in August, where all the schools will be here participating.
This is going to be taking place right
Right here, right here. You're taking part in. Depending on how many students are registered to shoot, we may have to rent a place to do so. Yeah.
When you look back, if you had the opportunity, will you do anything over differently, or you will just go along the same path?
George, let me put it across to you this way. I first started archery in Petrotrin. I was involved in pistol and rifle shooting. And when I saw this guy shooting bow, I went across immediately and asked him, what is this? This man shooting 90 meter. And I asked him, I said, boy, what is this about? The man say, it's archery. He said, look, I have a bow in my trunk. Come and take a shoot. He took me up to the mat, and from that day I never went back to pistol and rifle. I always love archery, and this keep me going. If I have to do it all over, I will go back to archery, because as a shooter, as an athlete, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's fun. It's relaxing. It keeps you going. It's a mental game as well. Yeah.
What's the most disappointing moment in your 10 years of involvement in it?
George, the most disappointing time that we would encounter in the sport is really when an archer have decided, listen, I want to move on to greener pasture, and that is a big disappointment without they coming to tell us, listen, you know, I want to go and do another sport with somebody else, you know. I have no problem in that, but you know, that's one of the.
When you put in all the time,
correct,
and you're training into this individual.
Yes, because actually, what will happen, George? We buy equipment, we invest into them time, and then suddenly, they want to move on to greener pasture, which is not a problem. Which is not a problem, but it's simple. Just let us know. That is all.
How do you intend to celebrate your 10 years, the club? What plans you have in place?
Well, George, what happened? Celebrating our 10th annual 80-meter outdoor tournament. First, we had lack of funding, and we really wasn't going to do it.
Okay.
But because of the encouragement, the calls, the people, and it says, Coach, let's go for it. And the overwhelming support I get from people was motivating and was yes. And we went for it.
What would you like to say to your supporters and the people who have assisted you over the years? What you can have this opportunity now to look into the camera and you know, what would you like to tell them?
I want to tell them thank you very much. God continue to bless you and strengthen you, and we always look forward for your support at all time. I really deeply want to say thank you so much. This gentleman sitting next to me right here, Mr. Brian, he has been with us and supporting us all the way through, and everybody that comes into our club, they have been fully in support with us. Like I just asked, I say, we need sound. And Mr. Jennings right here decide, listen, he has somebody who is their coach, you know. The people and our committee is so connected together, George, that we actually have everything running smooth. You notice I just have a nice cool.
And I catch you to talk a little longer now because you're running.
I want to thank the Trinidad and Tobago Archery Federation for their support to Southern Botec Archery Club.
Well, several thanks again and congratulations on your 10th year, and we hope that I'll be here for the 11th year and you'll continue just going from strength to strength.
Well, George, I really appreciate your coming, and I want to say thank you so much and for being here. Thanks.
Gregory Cannell, and I'm the president of the Trinidad and Tobago Target Archery Federation.
Okay, tell us a bit about archery. What is happening with archery in 2019? But before we go to 2019, let's do a little review on 2018. What was some of the major accomplishments in archery?
Okay, well, 2018 saw some major achievements by the Federation in our international competition, in that we qualified 6 persons to take part in the CAC Games that was held in Barranquilla, Colombia. That first qualifying tournament was in the Dominican Republic. And then going on to the games in Barranquilla, for the first time, our mixed team got into the medal rounds. And on the way there, we knocked out the #1 Colombian team and progressed, lost in the next match and got into the bronze medal match, but we came up against the second highest ranked team, that was Mexico, and we weren't able to win that match. But we ended in 4th place in that competition, and that was a significant achievement for us because we had never reached that far in an international mixed team match before. Shortly thereafter, we earned our first ever recurve spot for the Pan American Games to be held in Lima, Peru in 2019. So the successes of 2018 are carrying forward into 2019, and actually the team is in preparation for that tournament. We also are going to try to qualify some additional persons, and the qualifying tournament is going to be in very early April, and that we'll be sending some persons to Chile to try to earn some more places for the Pan Am Games. So internationally, we had a very good year last year, and by just earning that spot, we have already made a significant achievement for 2019. So we hope we can build on that.
Okay. Well, I know nothing in sports comes easy. No. So what are some of the challenges you all faced last year and you are still facing this year?
Well, yes, there are always challenges with sports, especially not a mainstream sport in Trinidad like archery, but we're trying hard to make it a mainstream sport. The challenges are getting the time that is needed by the athletes to do the training, because it's not a professional sport in Trinidad, as many other sports are not, and finding these circumstances, whether it be that the competitors are in university and even in late college or now beginning their working career. Archery is a sport that takes a lot of dedication, a lot of input to achieve success. So finding the time for those persons, it's a balancing act, and it's a challenge. Not saying that, as in many other sports in Trinidad, we have extremely talented archers who, even with those challenges, have got us marked on the international stage. And they continue to shine in all the local tournaments as well.
Is the sport a growing sport?
Definitely growing, very much so. And to bring me to the tournament here this morning, we're always very happy to come and support the Southern Butek Archery Club and its president, Mr. Selwyn Jagasa, in hosting this is our kickoff tournament for the year, and usually, and most of the time, precedes our national indoors, which is in February, in the second and third weekend of February. So this precedes that, and it's a sort of a warm-up. And this tournament is specifically geared to the younger archers, the youth archers, as you'll probably see on the line coming up now. We have had, because of the growth in the sports, to split the youth off from the seniors, because there are so many now that they have their own weekend for their own tournament, and the seniors shoot on the subsequent weekend. So we're happy the sport is growing.
As the president, presidents do always hold the position for a lifetime. but what would you like to implement or accomplish in your tenure as president of the Archery Federation?
Well,
where would you like to leave the sport when you vacate?
Yes, it seems that transitioning from one president to the next in Trinidad is a challenging feat. But I'm the third president of the federation, not the first or the second, the third. So we have a track record of making smooth transitions from one to the other, and my objective is to maintain that tradition, to leave the sport when my time is at an end and pass it over to somebody who has the experience, the knowledge, has been involved with the sport for years, and pass on to that person. Of course, that would need to be ratified at our AMM, and we have annual general meetings, annual membership meetings as they're called every year. So we try to do things the correct way, and so far we've been fairly successful.
But what would you like, where would you like to live the sport? What would you like to, when you leave, where would you like the sport to be, if given the opportunity to carry there?
Well, the main objective has always been from the commencement to try to earn an Olympic berth, and I think every sport aspires to achieve an Olympic berth. So the Central American and Caribbean Games leads up to the Pan Am Games, and then the Pan Am Games is a qualifying tournament for the Olympic Games. So getting archers onto the Olympic stage will really be the pinnacle of achievement for us. We've been on the world stage among the archery fraternity for a while now, and we're well respected in the region. But moving out into the bigger world and the Olympic stage still remains the ultimate objective.
What would it take to take our archers up to that level?
It would. What has helped other archers, other sportsmen achieve that is two things: international competition, of course, and also being exposed on the international stage or on the wider stage, and I draw the reference to athletics, swimming, where the athletes can train in the U.S. collegiate system or the U.S. on the U.S. track circuits, and that sort of exposure and access to facilities and coaching is invaluable, and we need to have more of that. Of course, it's again costly and expensive and time-consuming, but we have the talent in archery that if the archers are exposed to that sort of regimen, that they can get there.
Okay.
I have no doubt.
All right. Before you wrap, anything you'd like to share with us?
To the wider fraternity of Trinidad, get your kids involved in archery. It's a fantastic sport. It's going to help them in other ways, not just with physical activity, but it helps them with concentration, discipline, ability to excel at school. So I encourage anybody, try it and see. It's a great sport.
Thank you very much.
My name is Mariah Khan.
Right. What club are you affiliated to?
I am from the Southern Botek Archery Club.
All right. Tell me a bit about yourself. How long have you been in sport, and how you got involved in the sport?
I have been in the sport for a year and some months, and I got involved by going to Texas, and I saw a bow, and I decided that I wanted to take part in archery. So my mom searched it up, and we found this club, and since then I've been here.
If you have to describe in one word something exciting about archery, what that'll be?
That word would be...
One word. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Now, I know that you recently in 2018 was nominated, for some major award. Tell me about that.
Well, I was nominated for the most improved archer of 2018, and I got there by just shooting, and I broke some records also. And I also got a national record holder achievement trophy certificate, and I ranked first place throughout the year.
Okay. So what are your plans? What are your goals have you set in the sport of archery? What would you like to accomplish?
Well, I would like to accomplish, represent my country internationally and regionally, and just make my country proud.
In the life of an archer, how tedious it is to training? Take me through a day of training. When it starts, what you do, and when it ends.
Well, a day of training begins by setting up your bow. You go out on the line, and the sun is hot, so we equip ourselves, and we shoot, we aim, we focus, especially lock off all distractions and focus on form, release, and follow through.
You still at school, right?
Yes.
How do you mix the sport and your academics?
Well, I mix my sports and academics by sometimes after I come from school, I go to archery. So it's just like a breather for me after lessons and school activities. I still come here and we equal time for each.
Who's the biggest supporter in the sport?
Well, my biggest supporter in the sport are my parents and my coach, because they push me and they ensure that I'm encouraged and I do my best.
What's the relationship with your coaches? Book your pandemic?
Sometimes when I don't do things right. Yes.
Okay. What will you tell other persons who might be viewing this and wants to get involved in archery, and especially with the Southern Botec Club?
Well, I would tell them that they can come because archery is a very good sport for any age. It helps you build discipline and also helps you in your academics, stay focused. And Southern Botec is a great club because they are there to encourage you and they just be there for you.
Thank you very much, and all the best in your career.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Crystal Govind. I'm from Southern Botec Archery Club.
How long have you been a member of this club?
Well, officially I've been back for 2 years, but I started way back when the club began for a couple of years.
What was the motivating factor that you got into the sport of archery?
Oh, well, right now I'm enrolled in university, so it poses as a form of relaxation for me mostly. So when I have exams, I tend to come out and practice to relax my mind from the hard schoolwork, you know.
So wait, you are taking the sport as a hobby, or you're going to be taking it as a serious sporting career?
Well, I started off as a hobby, but right now I want to get the more competitive aspect of it. So I want to excel in it.
What's your level right now in the game? How would you say you know?
Well, being here for 2 years, I think I'm progressing okay right now. Along with Priyanka Dani, I'm ranked #1 in the compound female, in the senior female category. So I take that as a step in the right direction, but I want to ultimately represent Trinidad and Tobago in the near future.
So you have not represented your country as yet?
Not yet, no.
What about tournaments? What are some of the tournaments you have entered? And
Well, I have taken part in both in the indoor and outdoor champion nationals. In Trinidad and Tobago, I have placed in the second and third in each. And I have taken part in the monthly shoots as well, but only locally.
What do you like about this day at the sports so much? What you like? There's something in it must have you attracted to it. What's that?
Yeah, well, when you shoot well and you hit a bullseye, I mean, it just motivates you to go and practice and do better and do better. And it's a good form of relaxation as well.
Well, thank you very much, and all the best in your career.
Thank you so much.
Both at UE and at the sport.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Bye.